Okay, we are recording. Hi, everyone. Sandra here with Chronically Driven. I'm having a pretty incredible morning. Today is Monday, December 21st. It is the first day of winter. It is our winter solstice. There's also the conjunction and alignment happening with Saturn and Jupiter. There is also so many people that are like me, in tune and excited about what's going on energetically right now. We can just really feel it. I don't mean to have shifty eyes. I'm trying to get used to my setup here. I want to, however, come in here and be present and um, be fully present with you as we talk about some of the things that are on my mind. I wanted to share with you a little bit of a Christmas miracle story that's been taking place in our house. And it centers around my mother and I. And I not many people know that my mom went through a very significant major health crisis this past month on November 11th. She needed to go into the hospital. She was experiencing excruciating pain. And the next morning, she had to have emergency surgery and had a bowel resection. So that was pretty significant. She was in the hospital for 2 full weeks, and during the times that we are in, visitation is not allowed in the hospital. So I wasn't able to go there and visit with her, but even more importantly, I wasn't able to be there to advocate for her and to be part of the team, part of her wellness and recovery team, and to communicate with the nurses and doctors and care aides, which is something that I always do when a parent is in the hospital, because I think it's super important. And I wasn't able to do that. However, mom and I were able to communicate by texting. Thank goodness that she has been able to master the skill of texting on her phone, which at 86 years old and limited vision and so on and so forth, I think that's pretty amazing. And I'm super glad that we were able to do that, because after the initial couple days, there were some things that she really needed from home. So I would put together little care packages for her, and I would take them to the hospital just at the main entrance and label them with her name and the floor that she was on. And one of the patient advocates that were working in the hospital, I'm not sure if they were volunteers or staff, but somebody would take that up to her. So that was really great. And when it came into being able to help and support her with some of the things that she really needed, that's where my Christmas miracle story comes into play. And I just I have to tell you guys, like, during this whole experience, so 2 weeks in the hospital, and then she happily, we're so grateful that she did recover, and was able to return home. So she's been home now, and we're figuring it out. It was super intense on the caregiving side for that first week. Like, oh boy. But each day after that, she's getting stronger and healthier, and gaining more function. So we're super thrilled. However, there are a couple of things that I am beyond grateful for throughout this experience. First, first one, the second one I'm more grateful for, but I'm grateful for the emergency call button system that we have in place in this house. We had it set up for when my dad was was ill, and he would have a lot of falls and whatnot, and need help during the night. So we would have an emergency um, communication device that mom can wear with a lanyard around her neck, and at the push of a button, it rings the bell indicator system up here in the house upstairs. So no matter what time, no, it is 24 hours a day. If she needs help or assistance, she can just push on that call button without having to have her phone or being able to see and to text. And so that was really, really helpful, especially during that first week. Really grateful. The second thing that I am enormously grateful for is having my essential oils. Access to the oils during this entire process has been it's it's been amazing. And I honestly don't know how I would have navigated through much of it without them. I was able to really, really help both my mom and me. Now, one of the things first, right off the bat, that we started to help her with was with pain management. So right after the surgery, of course, she was on some um, pharmaceutical narcotic pain medication, understandably, um, understandably so. After the initial surgical pain subsided, the main issue, the more serious issue for her pain was her ongoing chronic pain along her back and her spine due to osteoporosis and a lot of compression fractures. So she was in excruciating pain, especially also having to be basically confined to a bed most of the day. And mom is also very sensitive to prescription medication. So after the immediate post surgery situation had subsided, taking morphine was not sitting well with her. She doesn't react well to those medications. So here's the situation, not wanting to take morphine, but also having really, really bad pain. So she texted me and asked if I could bring her frankincense roller. And when I say roller, do I have one? Yes, I do have one right here. I mean a 10 milliliter um, bottle of essential oils. They have, it's a roller, has a roller stainless steel ball at the top, and it allows you to just apply oils super, super easy. So we have a routine. Mom has been using the frankincense roller along her spine for her pain management here at home, and she asked if I could bring that in for her. So I did that, but I amped it up a little bit. I created a frankincense and copaiba roller. So copaiba is an essential oil that is also really, really good for topical pain. And it is in combination with frankincense. I thought that would be the very, very, very best combination. So I put that together for her and delivered that to the hospital. And the next morning, I got a text from her saying, the oils are helping so much. Oh, can you imagine how great that made me feel? It was super, super great to be able to hear that, because knowing that someone is in there suffering in discomfort and pain was, just a horrible way to do that. So that was really wonderful. And there was also, I then went and took another roller for her with peace, which is to help with calming and relaxation and all that sort of thing, because she was also having trouble sleeping. So those were really, really helpful while she was in the hospital. So are you saying, okay, but what about, how can you be using essential oils? Don't they have a fragrance to them? Isn't that not allowed in the no scent policy in the hospital? Well, essential oils are completely different than fragrance, perfume, or any scented products. And while, of course, some individuals are sensitive to natural aromas, let me say this, the natural aromas of plants and trees is a really nice contrast to the natural aromas that are in those hospital rooms. So, and also knowing that it is 100% the oils that we use is doTERRA, 100% pure and natural, nothing added, nothing taken away. There is no synthetic materials in these products, and it's the synthetic application, the creation. Most essential oils that you can buy off the shelf are created in a lab and cut with fillers or even completely synthetic mimics of, for instance, a lavender is a good one to use. It's the most popular oil that is synthetically produced, and that's what people are having a reaction to. So anyway, with using these oils with my mom, though, it was, first of all, it was very important for her health and wellness, and secondly, it's it's very subtle. You do not have to be, dousing drops of oils all over your body, rubbing them all over your skin, and filling the room with aromas for everyone to enjoy. You can actually be very discreet with it by simply, if you're going to use it aromatically, I find in public places, the very best way to do that is just to take the cap off of the bottle of oil and oh, this is eucalyptus. It smells great. Simply take a few inhalations right from the bottle of the oil and then put the cap back on. That means it's not dispersing into the air the same as if you were to put it into your hands and tent it and breathe it in. My preferred method to use oils. I love doing that, but it's quicker and easier just to do it on the cap. Next, applying oils on either along your spine or the bottoms of your feet. You don't need a lot. Again, these are pure and potent essential oils. Also in the roller bottles, they're diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So applying those on and then putting your bedclothes and your blankets back on top, or your socks if you're doing them on your feet. Again, it's really subtle. It's kind of discreet, and it's not bothering anybody, and it's 100% natural, so it's not fragrance by any way. So you know that being able to have helping her with sleep and with pain was amazing. We also forgot to start from the very first, when she went in there, even before her surgery. She said, please bring me my On Guard spray. I don't think I have one here to show you, but it is, so On Guard is the protective blend. It has um, rosemary, clove, cinnamon, wild orange, and eucalyptus in it. It's actually what I've got diffusing this morning. It smells kind of like Christmas, and it has antibacterial properties in it. So the On Guard oil is also made in a very, very convenient, just a spray, a sanitizing mist, which is for surfaces. So, you know, she was using that along the bed rails and the tray tables and stuff like that. So touch points, and just having that extra comfort and confidence of knowing that she was doing that. And it says, just our family, we would be doing that anytime when going into the hospital environment. This had nothing to do with what's currently going on. It's just how we would choose to do that. So that was amazing. And then when she came home, we of course continued with our use of essential oils. I set up a diffuser in her bedroom each and every night. It's part of now the nighttime routine, plus applying oils on the bottom of her feet. And guess who is sleeping so much better? So again, doing these things, it's you don't diffuse essential oils on a Monday and then think you're going to have a great sleep on Thursday. It's a practice. It's a routine. I am such a big fan of having a nighttime routine that includes oils for sleep. It is one of the getting off of prescription medication for sleep has been one of my biggest health wins. I had been dependent on prescription sleeping medication for over a decade. So I love helping people find more natural solutions for their sleep and helping mom with that. Again, it felt really, really amazing to do that. We've also been using a lot of cypress. She had a lot of swelling in her legs and feet, and using cypress to help with circulation and to help things going along with that. And again, keeping up with the frankincense roller. She's also really become fond of the adaptive blend. We use that sometimes at sleep before bed. It is smells amazing, and it is great for really um, deep decompress, relax, be calm. It's really very good for helping to support emotions. So my story, my Christmas miracle, is first and foremost that my mom was able to go from a very serious situation to make really good recovery to be able to come home. And we are looking forward to having a really cozy Christmas with her, and taking care of each other and taking care of her is something that is feeling really good. It's what I do. I'm a family caregiver, and sometimes when things happen, the involvement and time for family caregivers increases. So we are in a season of lots of care, and that is something that's okay. I'm getting lots of support for myself as well. And she is getting stronger and more independent each and every day. And that will continue to happen. And we are very grateful for that. And got to tell you, would not have wanted to do it without the essential oils. I didn't talk about the ones that I was using for me during this time. This was more of a focus on the ones for mom, but maybe I will do another post for that as well. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day.